Now we're going to go over DISC scores. Someone who's a D and I are very extroverted. C's and S's are introverted. So someone who's extroverted is like, let's go out. Someone who's introverted is like, let's stay in. Someone who's a D is very dominant. Their default emotion is anger. So when they get upset, watch out. We also look at them as a lion. That's the animal associated with a D. Now, D's, be prepared for a quick decision. They're going to control the conversation and they want immediate results. Everything should be done yesterday. And people think that they're insensitive towards others because when they walk up to you, they're going to be like, I need you to do this, instead of, hi, how was your day? Did you have a nice weekend? They want to get right to the point. That's why they don't make any excessive small talk. They don't beat around the bush. They are not very sensitive. Now, the advantages of a D, they are results oriented. They give straightforward feedback. The bad side of Ds is they just take a lot of risk and they tend to burn out because they're like, go, go, go. And they provide feedback without considering how you feel. So if you ask a D, do you like my shirt? They're probably going to be very honest and say, no, I don't like it. While someone else would say, oh, I think it looks very nice on you. Now, a high D, if you took them to a car dealership and they would tell the sales agent, look, you've got 15 minutes to draft up the paperwork and get me out of here. Otherwise, forget it. I'm not buying a car. Now, an I is very influencing. Their default emotion is optimism. They are just like an otter. They love to play. They love to have fun. They tend to be so friendly and personal. They talk way too much. They're just like talk, 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 talk. They like to make a good impression. The things that they don't like to do, they do not like boring. If you're boring, they don't want anything to do with you. Now, they love to have high energy. They love to promote ideas. They want a caring environment. Now, the disadvantage is they just talk too much. They spend way too much time socializing. They don't have very clear guidelines. Like they kind of all over the map a little bit. And they don't like repetitive or routine tasks. They want to have fun. If we're doing the same old thing, that's boring. If a high I were to walk into a car dealership, they would ask the sales agent, which one is the most fun car and the most exciting that I could have the most fun? An S, their default emotion is a non-emotion. They don't have a lot of highs. They don't have a lot of lows. They are steady Eddie. This is the golden retriever. They just want to lick all over you. They listen really well. This person would be a great counselor. They build trust with you. They build relationships. They don't want to rush in their decision. They're never cold. They're very warm. They have candy on their desks to commit to getting the job done right. They're very dependable and loyal. They definitely struggle with indecisiveness. These people have a very hard time making a decision. So if you said, where do you want to go to dinner? They'd say, oh, I don't care. Where do you want to go to dinner? Oh, I don't care. Where do you want to go? They have a hard time making a decision. So if a high S were to walk into a car dealership, they'd have a hard time making a decision about what car to get. They would just be like, oh my gosh, should I get this one or this one? I just don't know. They'd leave. They would just leave the car dealership and they'd never make a decision. They're like, oh, maybe I don't need a car right now. SC, they are compliant and their default emotion is fear. A C is someone who is a bird. They love to they'll make a nest. They're going to make every detail with it. They don't mind. They are just details, details. Now, with a C, they want to hear the facts. They want to control the conversation. They think analytically. They don't want you to be vague or unclear. They don't like you not being prepared. They want you to come to the table, have all your ducks in a row, and they calculate things very thoroughly. They make decisions logically, and the problem is they overanalyze everything. They just are really analyzing everything to excess. So if a high C were to walk into a car dealership, before they went in, they would have done the research ahead of time. They would have spent months saying, which is the safest car? Which could I get the best price on? What does Consumer Reports say? They would just go into depth of really figuring out which is the best car. So to recap, a D is someone who's very bottom line. They make decisions quickly. They're like, chop, chop. How do we get this done as quick as possible? And they're very task task oriented. An I is the life of the party. They love people. They hate being by themselves. They want to do what's fun, fun, fun. An S, they have candy on their desk because they want people to come over. They're very loyal. Friends and family are so important. They eat the same thing every day. They can be no highs and lows. And an S cannot make a decision. If they're going to go out and buy furniture, they're going to ask 10 people and they're still going to walk out without buying anything. And a C is someone who's a big researcher. They want to know everything about something before they make a decision. Their closet is color coordinated. Which one do you think you are?